Hello, and welcome to our first shared reading of the week. This week, we are going to be reading a story called The Jackal and Lion, and it is an African folk tale. And we'll think a little bit later about what specific type of folk tale it is, but we're going to be reading the story this week, and it is actually in play form. So we have the character of the jackal, we have the character of the lion, and then the narrator. And as we read today, our very simple task is just to try and keep in our minds what is the plot, what is happening at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to dive into the jackal and the lion. Jackal was one of the most clever animals in Africa. He was good at tricking others, and he loved to trick Lion most of all. One day, Jackal went out to look for his dinner. Jackal, maybe I can catch a tasty lizard on this rocky hill. Just then, Jackal saw a lion coming down the path. Uh-oh, here comes Lion, and he looks hungry. I think he wants to eat me for dinner. What should I do? So Jackal reached up and he held onto some big rocks on the hill. Then he started to howl, "Help! Help! Help!" What's the problem, Jackal? The rocks on this hill are tumbling down. Soon all the rocks may crash down on us. So I'm trying to hold them up. So we can see here that Jackal is kind of setting up his trick on the lion. Lion looked up at the rocks. I don't see any falling rocks. Are you trying to trick me again, Jackal? He's a little suspicious, right? He's a little sus, if you will, of Jackal. Of course not. Look at those rocks. They just tumbled down, and I can hear more rocks rumbling down from the top of the hill. I'm afraid that they will fall on us soon. Right? So he's showing with all his might. He's pushing, pointing to some other rocks, really trying to trick Lion. Now we know, are these rocks really falling? No, we know, thumbs down. Of course they're not. He's just playing a trick. Lion looked at the rocks on the ground, then he looked up to the top of the hill. Oh no, I think I hear rumbling sounds too. What can we do? Lion, you're big and strong. You can hold up the rocks so they won't fall down. I'll go get more help. So Lion held up the rocks for a very long time until he got tired and fell asleep. When Lion woke up, Jackal was far away and no rocks were tumbling down the hill. Drat, which means like, oh darn, that clever Jackal tricked me again. So right while that lion was holding it up, Jackal was able to sneak away. Yes, once again, that clever little Jackal tricked the big, strong lion. Jackal didn't become Lion's dinner, but he did find a tasty lizard for his own dinner. So, my friends, you're going to go back into your seesaw assignment today, and you're going to think about the story a little bit more, right? So I want you to do a little bit of a map, right? A plot map. What happened in the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle, and of course, what happened at the end. We're going to come back on Thursday for another shared reading, and we're going to be thinking specifically about what the genre is of the story. Is it anything we've been studying or thinking about this week? All right, my scholars, with that, I will let you go, and I will see you on Thursday for our next shared reading. Bye.